Yay, we're live! I'm just gonna wait a little bit for everyone to come on, or whoever wants. Yay! Hello Vera, how are you? Hi. So I'm just gonna write what we're doing tonight. So it's a cod papillote. This way you can have it here. Papillote. Hi Krikor. Right. So I hope you guys have had a good day. I really love. Hello Lina, how are you? I really love Wednesdays because it's the middle of the week. You can assess what you've been, doing since the start of the week, and you can look forward to the weekend. It's a time where I like to be home and quiet and just plan things around the house. So I've decided to fix the date for Wednesdays to do my live. I think it's nice and cozy. So let's do it. As you know, today I'm going to prepare one of my favorite recipes, and it's the cod papillote. It's very simple. You can use as many ingredients as you want, from spices to the type of fish, or maybe not meat, but you could do it with poultry or shrimps, prawns. Right, so let's get to it. Tonight I'm just going to I'm just going to prepare the recipe as forwarded in my stories and in the recipe guide. You can find it in last month's recipe guide. As you guys know, every month I create a recipe guide for you to try out recipes right on the blood type diet. So I'm going to do this exact recipe, and hi. So this way it's easy for you to follow, and then I'll tell you whenever you can add things to the recipe or not. So we're going to need tonight some garlic, some lemon zest, some ginger. I had in my fridge some fresh turmeric, which we can use too. It's a super mega antioxidant. It's really great. A drizzle of olive oil. I also had in my fridge some miso. We can make it a bit more funky with some miso if you want, but I didn't add it in the original recipe. I really kept it super simple. And I have here a huge piece of cod. So for one, it's quite generous, but yeah, the fishmonger loves me. So what we're going to start doing is I'm going to take three. So basically the cod papillote is just fish that's wrapped in parchment paper, and it's covered with the herbs of your choice, the spices of your choice, and you wrap it up and you just bake it in the oven. So basically it's going to steam the fish and all the nice juices are going to come out. So that's what we're going to do. I have to start by preheating my oven. I don't know if any of you guys here are doing it with me at the same time, because some of you, I did receive some messages about people wanting to try it out. So I'm going to preheat my oven at 180 degrees Celsius. So just 1 second. Done. So my oven's right there. We're going to need 3 garlic cloves. Basically in this recipe, I like to cover the fish with all of my garnish. And if it's too much, basically you can stir fry it afterwards with rice. It's delicious. So if you guys have, hello everyone, if you guys have any questions as we go, please do not hesitate. I'm very close to the phone, so I can read everything as I go. Very simply going to chop the ends of the garlic cloves, and then we're gonna peel it, chop it. Really simple. So that. This recipe is really packed with antioxidants. It's really, really, really good for you because garlic is great, lemon is great, ginger is magical for your health, and actually cod is one of the fish that's cod is actually one of the fish that's great for all blood types. As you know, although a lot of my food is very worldly, Mediterranean influenced because of my origins, a little French because I was born in France and I lived there a long time. Basically, the blood type diet, most of my recipes follow the blood type diet. You can enjoy my recipes even if you're not following the diet, so that's fine. So I'm just gonna cut the garlic in very fine slices. My mom would remove the germ in the middle, but anyways. So yeah, the blood type diet. I discovered it 3 years ago. I wanted to get really healthy, and when I did it, it really turned my health around. So I'm just, wanting to promote wellness and goodness over here. Hello. Hi, Marky. So basically, every blood type has a different type of bacteria and gut flora. And so this bacteria feeds on different things in your food. So basically, different blood types need to eat different foods that are better for them. So I'm a blood type A. I don't know if you guys want to share with me what blood type you are, if you know it. Hi, Alex. Oh, that's fun. I love having my friends on the live. It's really cool. Then I can, if you share with me what blood type you are, I can tailor the recipe for you and let you know if, what you could add that's more beneficial for you or not. Hello, everyone. Be positive. That's great. B is for balance. Yay. So B is for balance. You guys are a great fit because you can do very well with vegetarian, but you can do very well with meat as well. So basically the way it came out, according to the research by Dr. Pietrulia Demo. Hello, Cynthia. That's so cool. The blood type emerged with human development. So the first man was a blood type O, hunter-gatherer. They do great with red meat and tough living conditions, very unstable stuff. So basically, they have a lot of acid in their stomach, which breaks down tough foods like meat. And when climate changes happened, type A, a bunch of people had to migrate to better living conditions, and this is how type A emerged and developed. And type A are known to be the first farmers. I need to grab a bottle 1 second. Nothing happened. Well, I needed a bigger bowl, but anyways. So you want to put, I'm just interrupting the explanation. I'm going to put the garlic in this bowl. And I'm going to add to it my lemon zest and my ginger strips. So just hang on with me, and we'll salt it. Because when you salt it, it's going to sweat all of the ingredients and get the flavors to come out. Salt has the ability to cure, so cook somehow. And since the fish is only going to stay in the oven for 12 to 15 minutes, because this is a big piece, the garnish is going to be cooked. So that's great. So yeah, blood type A emerged, and by the way, I have this zester here, which looks like a normal peeler, but it's got these funky teeth, so it's very practical because when you peel, the strips are already made, so you just have to separate it. So it's great if you're a bit lazy and you don't have time and you don't want to do it, and it's great if you're doing a stir fry as well, if you want to cut all the lemon. If you want to cut all of the vegetables evenly, then you just do it like that, like carrots, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, a lot of people joined. Hey everyone. So just to recap, we're doing a cod papillote tonight. It's Wednesday. I love Wednesdays because they're just the middle of the week where you just want to chill at home. You have time to think about the rest of your week, what you want to do, what you've achieved so far. So I kind of decided to appropriate myself with Wednesdays to do my live. So we're doing the cod papillote, very simple steamed fish in the oven that's wrapped in a baking parchment. We're seasoning it with lemon zest, ginger, and garlic strips. So I'm cutting everything right now into strips. And this is a recipe that's right for all blood types. If you guys want to share with me what your blood type is, I can let you know what ingredients are great or best to add in this recipe to make it, even more beneficial for you. But I mean, you're good to go with all of these ingredients. Because lemon, ginger, and garlic are so potent, and cod is actually really, really good for all blood types. It's like the best fish, according to this diet. So yeah. A plus, yes, I'm A plus and O. So A people, so we have a lot of B's and a lot of A and O. So A people do best on a vegetarian or vegan diet, but not exclusively, because chicken, some poultry like squab, a lot of fish are really great for blood type A, but it's softer proteins. It's things that are more like easy to digest, and a lot of green vegetables. Not so many fruits, but some fruits are okay, and you do great with grains as well. Blood type O should avoid grains and carbs, because these will transfer and translate into fat in their system, and this can cause cardiovascular diseases, which is not what we want. So I'm almost done, zesting my lemon. You could zest it more finely, it's fine. So this is how it looks. Oh, we have the sun in our eyes, but we're not going to complain. So yeah, we've got it like that. I'm going to add some salt. I didn't forget the ginger, but I'm going to mix it up. Hello, hello. So mix it up, leave it alone, and we're going to peel the ginger. Now to peel the ginger, I have a trick. Probably most of you know it. How to peel ginger the best possible way, the least tiring way? Spoon. Because the skin is so thin, you just want to grab a spoon and just do that, basically. And just scrub it, basically. Scrape it off. And you've got a perfectly peeled piece of ginger. You can use all of this if you want. This is like a big thumb, very big thumb. Or just half of it, because it's quite strong, but I love ginger and I love the flavor of ginger, so yeah. If you guys have any, hello. If you guys have any questions about this recipe, I'm doing a cod papillote. You can add the herbs you want. I don't have any herbs tonight. I've got garlic, ginger. I've got some turmeric that we can try and grate on top. It's going to tint the fish. Loving what you're cooking. Just joined right now. Yes, amazing. Hi, Sid. So basically, we're doing a cod papillote. I have a really beautiful fillet of cod fish. You can do this recipe with any type of fish, like sea bass, sea bream, salmon, things that are easy to cook. And papillote is a French way of cooking in a parchment paper. So basically, hello Greg. And so basically we're doing a garnish with lemon zest, garlic and ginger that's finely chopped and sliced, that we're going to put on top of the fish and bake it in the parchment paper in the oven. I've already preheated my oven at 180, so that's done and easy. And that's it. It's an easy weeknight dinner. You can do it with a whole fish if you have friends coming over, and it will cook very quickly. So if it's a whole fish, maybe 15 minutes. But it's really fragrant, really delicious, and yeah. Hey! So, as I was saying, this recipe is great for all blood types. All these ingredients are super beneficial. As you know, on the blood type diet, there are 3 categories of food for each blood type. There's the beneficial foods, neutral foods, and avoid foods. And the beneficial foods are like medicine. When you eat them, you absorb all of the potency of these foods, so they're really great for your health and great for your gut. So I'm slicing it really thinly, the ginger. I'm only using half of the big thumb, so I think it will be enough because I'm cutting it in very thin strips. Can you make this dish with chicken? So chicken, yes, but it's a bit tough because with chicken you need to cook it longer. I've always wanted to try this recipe with a chicken breast. So if you buy a ready, skinned and boned chicken breast, I think it will work, but you'll need to keep it in the oven longer. What you could do that's delicious is to have a sort of like a curry paste that you can either buy ready-made or that you can make with all the spices, some ghee or oil. Mix it up into a paste, rub all of your chicken breast in it, wrap it in parchment, put it in the oven. I guess bake it for at least 15 minutes because chicken breasts are tougher and you don't want to get salmonella or whatever. And that should be really, really good. You can add coriander as well, fresh coriander. I mean, it's delicious because once you open the pouch, the chicken's really lightly steamed, so it's really beautiful and light, and it would have absorbed all of the flavors. Perfect. Oh, thank you, Greg. Hang on. Hello from Abu Beirut. Hi, Samer. Yeah, so I hope I've answered your question. Yes, amazing. Thank you, Cynthia. So you guys, last month I did a free recipe guide. Every month I do a free recipe guide that you can download. It's on my blog on my website. I've just put the link to the one I'm talking about on my stories. You can download it. And it's got 2 really yummy papillote recipes. One with salmon. I'm going to move from the sun. 1 second. I don't have blinds in this house, so hang on. So, is that good? Yeah, better. Okay, hang on. So you can download the recipe guide, and you have the recipes, so great, alternative with salmon. So here, I've got all of my ingredients in the small bowl. So you see, it's like the equivalent of like a good handful, a small bowl, for 1 fillet. You can be as generous as you want. I like to really cover my fish. I'm going to add a little bit more salt on top. And we're going to let it sit. The longer you let it sit, the better. Can you tell us an easy meal for abs in particular? Oh, ABs, sorry. For ABs, blood type AB. Yes, I'll need to think about it because actually from the top of my head is not the one I know the most by heart. But I think no chicken for AB. It's quite particular, and actually food is really a sensitive issue with type ABs because eating the wrong foods can actually cause a lot of, you're very sensitive people, so it can cause a lot of flare-up, skin, you're very sensitive, so food can really help you get better. So if you wait with me, I'll get back to you on this. Send me a private DM if you don't mind, and I will get back to you on this one. So that was quick, wasn't it? I mean, I talk a lot, but I mean, the chopping was really quick. So that's done. I'm gonna grab my parchment paper. We need a very large piece. So large. I mean, it's very large for a small piece of fish like this, but you'll understand why now. So. So you want to fold this into 4 strengths. I'm going to fold it nicely and evenly. Now, I usually put a sheet of foil and this on top, but I forgot to buy foil. I don't have foil, so whatever. It's fine. So we have the sheet. It's folded in 2, and I want you to see how I'm going to fold it because this is a really good trick. You want to fold it in the middle. Just imagine it's Christmas present or something, right? So you want to do that. So this way I have a band in the middle, you see? And I'm just going to drop a little bit of olive oil. Okay? And if you want, this is where you can put some miso. Why not put some miso as a base? How about, I'm going to do it, 1 sec. So I've got a little brush here, so I'm going to do it with a brush. I need a man in my life. I can't do it. Okay, no miso, I guess. The beauty of the live, right? Hang on, no problem. Did you put your guidelines or interesting, helpful? Cool, my husband's IB blood, yeah. Fitbit, I'll get back to you too if you can send me a DM. Okay, I can't open this, so sorry guys. Chewers, no miso tonight. So you take your fish, plop it there. Easy. And then you take your garnish. It's all mixed up. And You can't feel it, but I can feel it. It's already like all wet because the salt has started curing all the vegetables. And I'm just gonna put it on top like this. Really generous. The key to life is generosity, right? So, there you go. Lots of garnish, we love it. And actually, guys, we're almost done. I'm just gonna wipe my hands really quickly, 1 second. And here, you want to, okay, so you want to grab it to the side. I made a mistake, it's a bit short, but it's okay, I'll manage. Fold it over, right? So, up. So you lock it in, right? I've got my 2 thumbs at the edge of the fish, and I'm gonna wrap the edges to lock in all the moisture. Like this, like that. Voila. And voila. So, it's like a package. Usually if the paper is longer, I'll just knot it on the top. And if I had the aluminium foil, it would like really block it. But I'm gonna grab another piece of baking paper just to make sure nothing leaks. So, up. Et voila. And now, onto my pan. You can see it? And guys, we're done. That's it. That was the cod en papillote. How easy was that? I mean, if you have a whole fish, it's exciting. You can grate some turmeric on top if you want, add some miso on the fish, add pepper, add chili, chop a chili on top, coriander, dill. You know, if you want to go east, west, you do whatever you want. Oh, thank you, Cian. That's nice. Chicken is bad for type AB blood. Yes, exactly. He stopped eating it because it causes weight gain. Yes, it does. When you eat the wrong foods, like the avoid, they're not wrong foods because if you think about it, they're wholesome proteins. But like when you eat the avoid foods for your blood type, they create toxins in your system. So it's like clogging a drain. Okay, so you're gonna stuff it with food. It's gonna clog the drain, and the day you decide to run some water through it, you're not gonna be able to run it. So, you know, it's the same thing, and your body becomes very sensitive to these foods and starts the toxins start attacking tissue and organs, and that can lead to disease and illness. It's not cool. So yeah, it's true. So weight gain often is a by effect, like a sub effect, how to say, side effect of, you know, the way your body reacts to this food. I can tell you, when I was a teenager, my mom always fed me like diet food. This light is amazing. I've got the sun in my face. I'm really happy. I feel like a Hollywood. No, but like, hi. So basically, no, but like, true story. When I was a teenager, my mom was so afraid I would get really fat because I was very gourmand. She used to like, it was always, you know, very lean meats, fish, boiled and grilled vegetables at home, but I would always put on weight. And the thing is that I realized doing the blood type diet, she used to give me a lot of red meat, like a grilled steak. The Wednesday after, I'll be traveling, but I will be doing a live from wherever I am. The best diet is my diet, thank you. A+ in the house, yes. Great, thanks for the cooking class. Yeah, sure. Well, thank you, Chewers. It was great seeing you, and thanks for being part of my, you know, my kitchen series on Wednesday. Yeah, I'll share with you the photo of this papillote by later this evening. Bye.